I mean, I know I look rough and tough, but I'm not. Hey guys, it's Amanda. Since starting my channel, other than getting asked if my accent is real, the thing I get questioned about the most is my tattoos. So I'm going to try my best to answer all the questions I've had. So without further ado, let's go. Number 1, how many tattoos have you got? In all honesty, I'm not sure because after a while they all just blend together, making it hard to count like individual pieces. Lots of people say tattoos are addictive, and I guess that can be true, but my opinion is a bit biased because the majority of my friends are either tattoo artists, wives or husbands of artists, or just people who love tattoos, so it's kind of the norm for me to be covered. Number 2, what was your first tattoo? So when I was 18, I went in for my first one. And at the time, I had this favorite necklace and it was in the shape of a swallow. So I ended up getting 2 of them on my hips, and that is where it all started. Number 3, did they hurt? So anyone who tells you tattoos don't hurt are telling you big fat porky pies.
It's true.
Unless you have some weird nerve endings or something, having a needle jabbed into your skin over and over again is going to be painful. Now, obviously, there are certain parts of the body that are more painful than others. Like, for instance, maybe you had like a small minimum charge tattoo on your arm, which is anything under like a half hour. You'd have so much adrenaline pumping throughout your body that it'd be all right. But say you had 6 hours on your ribs, that would be a bit painful. But then again, it all kind of depends who you are, what you've got, and where you have it. So it's all relative, I guess. I interrupt this video to thank our sponsor, Established Titles. It's a project based on historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. I mean, who wouldn't want that title? I, for one, love the sound of Lady Ray, and I have my certificate right here. It says on here, Lady Amanda Ray. So I can even officially include the title Lord or Lady on my credit cards or plane ticket, which is pretty cool. And each title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number and your very own official certificate that you can either hang proudly on your wall or that you can just show all your friends. But I think it's such a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts, all while working with charities such as One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future. And another great perk is that they plant a tree with every order. So not only are you now a laird, you're making the world a better place, supporting a great cause. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to my plot. So join me and together we can build our own little kingdom. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually now running a massive Black Friday sale. Plus, if you use the code RAY10, you get an additional 10% off. So go to establishedtitles.com/RAY10 to get your gifts now and help support the channel. Number 4, where is the most painful area you've been tattooed? Personally speaking, the most painful area that I've been tattooed is the ditch of my knees or even my kneecap. Nearly made my eyes water in parts. But these aren't the most painful parts of the body. According to people in the know, the most painful part of the body is the palm of your hand. Now, I haven't had this done personally, but I have had a 4-year hiatus from having tattoos because you can't have them while pregnant or breastfeeding. So watch this space for the future. Number 5, what do the swallows on your hands mean? Now, this one makes me laugh the most because I get asked a lot if I've been to prison. I mean, I know I look rough and tough, but I'm not.
No?
There is a load of folklore about why people have swallows on their hands, and I'm not saying that most of it is made up, but doing a bit of bird is not the original reason for having swallows on your hands. Now, I've also had a lot of comments saying that I must like to fight because it means you like to box. In the days of Sailor Jerry, now we're going back like 100 years now, men in the Navy were awarded swallows or swifts, as some people call them. So after X amount of miles, they got 1. And then the second one when you did another X amount of miles. Now, it's also said that they are a good omen because swallows are known for flying great lengths and then returning home. Now, I'm not saying that these are facts, but these are the more predominant ones that are known in the industry. It has nothing to do with prison or violence. But a little fun fact about swallows, although mine are black and gray, blue and red symbolized Americana, so that would be the color of choice if you were tattooed in America, and green and red was generally the choice when people had them in England. Number 6, what did your family think? They didn't really like them at first, but it was hard to keep that thought after I married a tattoo artist. It was inevitable that I'd be getting more, and now they all have tattoos and they love them. Number 7, what do your tattoos mean? To be honest, I have a few from my family, but most of them I just chose on the day because I thought they looked cool. I know that's incredibly boring, but once you have so many, it gets to the point where it doesn't really matter anymore. I just love tattoos. Number 8, do you regret getting them? Nope. Number 9, will you get any more? Yes, for sure. I'll always want more if I have the space. Number 10, how much did they cost? I dread to think how much they would have cost me. Thousands of pounds, but I'm very fortunate that my partner is a tattooist, so I didn't have to pay for most of mine. Number 11, what's your favorite tattoo? That is actually a really tough one. Probably my little worm with a monocle and it has like a little top hat on. Or the tiger on my knee, because that one's pretty cool as well. Number 12, is there anywhere you wouldn't get tattooed? I doubt I'd ever get anything on my face. I'll probably just leave this alone. Number 14, aren't you worried about what you'll look like when you're older? Nope, not at all. I will just be like the coolest grandma around. Number 14, do you agree with people tattooing at home? Absolutely not. For one thing, there's a really good chance they're not going to be signed off by the local council, which every shop has to do. So therefore, they may not be up to hygiene standards. But aside from all that, anyone that is going to charge you like 20 pounds to do a tattoo in their kitchen obviously hasn't had a proper apprenticeship with like a reputable studio. And coming from the wife of a shop owner and tattoo artist, and the friend of many tattoo artists, I can tell you they all feel it's such an honor and a privilege to do what they do. They've all had to fight tooth and nail to get where they are. So to purchase a tattoo machine on eBay is almost like a bit of an insult to the people who worked so hard to make it. I know most artists feel quite strong about this, so I agree with non-trained artists tattooing from home? No, I don't. So I've had many negative and positive comments about my tattoos, and I appreciate that they aren't for everyone, but I love them. I always have. And if you keep watching my channel, I'll probably get more. But I hope you've enjoyed the video and I've answered some of your questions. If you have any others, please leave them in the comments. And as always, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like button if that's what you're into, and I'll see you in the next video.